Hello everybody, welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be talking about the GTA Online Bottom Dollar Bounties DLC. The name was finally released, so it's going to be called the Bottom Dollar Bounties Update. And as you can see, it looks like it's going to be a pretty good one. So I'm going to go over the trailer and point out a few things you may have missed, as well as cover some of the images that were released with the Newswire. So first of all, in this picture right here, we can see a few things. So it looks like some new cars in the bottom left there, as well as the new vests that we've seen previously in the other Newswire update. Hopefully we're able to actually just equip them and keep them in free roam, even if we're not doing any bounty missions. I would also like to point out the taser that the woman is holding in the front there. It seems like it has a special livery on it. If you look on the top of it there, it says Bottom Dollar Bounties. So I don't know if that's going to be a new taser livery, or it's just going to be maybe a hint that we can finally upgrade our tasers, which would be honestly really nice, and probably honestly maybe even needed for some of these missions, especially if we can do multiple targets at once. I would also like to point out the fact that it looks like somebody is getting handcuffed in the bottom right there, and then obviously going to be thrown into the Bottom Dollar Bounties van and dragged off to your jail cell. So in the first part of the trailer here, as you can see, there's quite a few new things to look at. First of all, I would like to focus on the new business. You can see it there. It looks like one of the locations is revealed. Looks to be in the southeast side of Los Santos. I assume that there's also going to be some locations across Blaine County. It's not probably just going to be in the city, I assume, but it looks to be by the police station, which would be nice, especially if we're going there to start vigilante missions at any point, or to talk to our boy Vincent. Past that, there's 3 new vehicles on the screen, or at least, vehicles that have to do with the business and the update. So first of all is the vehicle that I assume is going to come with the business to transport and contain the bounty targets that you pick up. So it has a decal on there saying Bottom Dollar Bail Enforcement, and I assume it's going to be upgradable like many other business vehicles. You can upgrade armor, speed, tires, windows, and later in the trailer it seems like there's some more. It looks like you can even add stuff to hang off the side of it. I also can tell that it seems like we won't be able to make our own name for our bail enforcement agency, which kind of sucks, but at the same time it's not that big of a deal. So it looks like everybody's business, I assume, is going to be called Bottom Dollar Bail Enforcement. Next to it, we have the brand new vehicle. To me, it looks like, as far as I can tell, it's based off the Hyundai Envision 74. That's the yellow one on the left there. It looks very nice. Honestly, I'm very excited for that one. I love it. It's honestly a very nice vehicle, and one I'm definitely going to be picking up. Now, on the far right side of the screen, we also can see one of the new cruisers. So this one looks to be the Greenwood. So I assume that it's going to be something that you can purchase. But the Greenwood is also already in the game, so maybe we're going to be able to upgrade it at a specialty shop, or maybe even just any shop, to be the police variant, but we're going to have to see. So the next part of the trailer here shows you shaking hands with Maud's daughter, Jeanette, and it seems like, from what she's saying in the trailer, it seems like she will be able to either come with you on missions and help you, or maybe even just go do her own bounty hunting while you're also doing your thing. So that would be honestly really nice. You'll see later on in the trailer there's some more staff, so it would be really nice if you can kind of just send people out to do their own thing. That would add some passive income to it, as well as maybe even bring some AIs with you. That would be really cool, and honestly a feature that a lot of people have asked for a long time. So hopefully we might get something like that, but it's probably going to be more so just either they go out and do it on their own passively, or they're going to be able to just kind of sit around and maybe give you some upgrades or something. So next is just the logo for the update, bottom dollar bounties. There's the name officially. Next, we get our first look at what I believe to be probably the vigilante missions, or the missions that you help out Vincent with. It looks like 3 cruisers chasing, I believe, 3 supercars around, so I'm guessing you're just trying to catch the criminals and bring them possibly even back to the police station. Maybe that'll be a thing. It'll be interesting to see how it really works. And honestly, it looks really cool. And I'm very interested to see if there is some sort of player versus player element, whether it be bounty-wise or it be through the vigilante missions. Maybe if someone else is committing some sort of crime, you can also track them down and take them down. That would be honestly really fun and something that people have been asking for forever. Next, we have a picture of Maud. Officially the first sighting of her, looking at one of the computers. It looks like probably the intro cutscene as well to the new business. Past that, it looks, we can see some of the office and the jail cell in the background. Now, it is kind of interesting. On the computer, it says that there's different priority of targets, so it looks like there's obviously going to be different payouts depending on the priority, as well as whether we've been paid already, and also some statuses on the progression of the bounty targets. So I assume that this is going to play a part, whether it be like that's how we select starting a bounty mission, or that's how we're given them, or even just to see maybe some different bonuses or something we can get. Either way, I think that it was in the trailer for a reason, and it will be interesting to see once it finally releases. Next, we also have a shot of some of the new cars once again. There's once again the, what I believe to be based off of the Hyundai Envision 74, as well as a new supercar. I can't tell what it is, but it honestly looks really nice. I will probably get it, as I'm sure many of you will. Obviously, we're going to get a lot of new cars, whether it through be day one or the drip feed, of course, but I'm sure a lot of people are looking forward to seeing that. Wouldn't be a GTA Online update without it. So the next part of the trailer shows a scene of one of the characters seemingly investigating some piece of clothing, I assume to hunt down the bounty target. It looks like you can also see in the back there, it looks like the prison bus as well as a dead guard, I assume the driver of the prison bus. So it looks like maybe you're looking for an escaped inmate or something along those lines. Honestly, sounds like a really cool mission, and it got me excited because I'm hoping, I mean, I assume it's not going to be much, but I'm hoping that there is going to be some sort of detective work, probably kind of along the lines of how bounty hunting works in Red Dead Redemption Online, for all those of you who have played it. Next part of the trailer, we see our character finally arresting one of the bounty targets. It looks like it's in a nightclub or something along that lines, maybe a bar. I am very excited, as I know many of you are as well. It looks like we're finally going to be able to handcuff people and obviously throw them in the back of the van. I don't know if it's just going to be a cutscene, or maybe they are going to introduce some form of restraints that we can use, maybe even in free roam. I doubt it, but you never know. One can be hopeful. Next, we see another bit of, it looks like us chasing some armored trucks, as well as some other people that are going to defend that armored truck as best they can. So it looks, as you can see later on in one of the other parts of the trailer, it looks like this will be one of the missions for the bounty targets, maybe the vigilante missions, but I'm leaning more towards it's probably going to be one of the bounty missions, and it seems like you're going to have to take out one of the armored trucks. Next, we get a shot of our character throwing in one of our bounty targets, putting him in the cell, as well as you can see some staff in the background there. You can see roughly how big the office is there. You can see that there's quite a few desks, but those 2 staff that you have, I assume maybe that's going to be an upgrade. And once again, I'm kind of hoping that's going to be passive income, where they can kind of go hunt bounty targets on their own. Maybe even you're able to send them on their own missions directly, saying, hey, I want this staff member to go after this one and this one to go after another one. Maybe there's going to be upgrades for said staff members to make it easier for them. Honestly, I'm looking forward to see how they really play it, and I'm interested to see how it works. But next shot we have here of the trailer, you can see a better view of the office. You can see it doesn't look too big. It looks like a pretty small, more tame office. It's definitely not like the skyscraper executive offices we have now. So you can see the jail cell in the background there. It looks like it can hold quite a few people, and I assume that there's going to be kind of a cooldown in between you picking them up and them actually being dealt with. So that's probably why there was some in progress for the payment on the computer earlier. This is also, I'm assuming, part of the cutscene. You can see our character talking to Maud once again, and it looks like it's going to be really fun. Next shot of the trailer that we can see here is one of the players hanging off the side of the van, so it looks like that's going to be an upgrade because there's also even a step on there. So if you have friends that you're playing with or other players that you're playing with, that's going to be nice so that they can hang off the side and shoot at, once again, the armored truck as seen before. It looks like the same sort of deal where it's another armored truck that you're chasing down. That's honestly a nice addition, and there's also someone else on the other side as seen in the trailer. Next we move on to what looks to be another police chase. I don't know if this is a vigilante mission or not, but it honestly looks very chaotic and very fun, of course. So looks like plenty of new fast cars are going to be coming, as well as some nice police chases. We finish off the trailer with, of course, the most important part of the date, as well as another just little showing of the logo there for the update. Once again, it's called Bottom Dollar Bounties. Interesting name. Hopefully it is not, too little money, but I think it's going to be paying pretty well. We'll definitely have to see. Now that we are done covering the trailer, I will go over the quick little newswire that they included with the trailer. It's honestly not much, but we'll still go over it and I'll talk about it with you guys, as well as show the one and only screenshot that they uploaded with the newswire. Even though it's nothing really crazy, we've already seen most of it. So here is the newswire here. So it says, Maud is entrusting her burning passion for justice to the next generation of bounty hunters and looking for someone to take over bottom dollar bail enforcement, tracking down and dragging in wrongdoers from all across Los Santos and Blaine County. Work with Maud's daughter Jeanette in GTA Online Bottom Dollar Bounties to run down all manner of reprobate scum and claim bounties in this action-packed new update to GTA Online launching June 25th. So from this paragraph, it seems like there is no changing the name of the enforcement agency. Maybe there is still a possibility, but it seems like probably not, is what I can tell. And also, it is interesting because before it sounded like it was mostly going to happen in Blaine County, but now they are saying in Blaine County and Los Santos. So I assume that they just forgot in the last newswire or whatever. So yeah, it's kind of interesting to see, but that's pretty much it. Now here's the final last little paragraph that they had on the newswire here. So as you clean up the streets of southern San Andreas, utilize a range of new law enforcement vehicles and off-the-books dispatch work for LSPD Officer Vincent Effenberger. Plus, look out for new drift and drag races in the Rockstar Crater, a host of new vehicles, experience updates, and a tons more all arriving in GTA Online throughout the summer and beyond. It says Justice arrives on June 25th with GTA Online Bottom Dollar Bounties on PlayStation 5, PlayStation 4, Xbox Series X and S, Xbox One, and PC. So, as you can see there, it seems like a lot of new stuff coming. I'm sure a lot of it will be drip-fed, a lot of the vehicles especially, but it mentions that we will be having to work with Vincent once again to do some dispatch work, which is nice to see, and as well as some other updates to the drag and drift races within the Rockstar Creator. So we're going to finally be able to create our own little drift and drag races. And finally, just to conclude, this is the screenshot that they uploaded with the newswire with the trailer. It does not show much new, like I said, but it does show kind of the business in the background as our character leaning up against the new van. as well as holding a taser. It doesn't seem to be the taser that the person in the artwork is holding. It just seems like a regular taser that we already have, but we'll have to see. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope I pointed out a few things you guys might have missed, and I look forward to hopefully seeing you guys in the next video. I will be covering it as soon as it comes out, and I will be sure to make plenty of videos and guides on how to get the most out of the new business when it releases on June 25th. I look forward to seeing you guys in the next one, and as always, thank you guys for watching.